Smarter, more aggressive. I feel like I could. Like I could. Like I could. Take on the world.
Look, Hoagie, it's a hamster. Just what I need for dissection lab tomorrow.
I think I need that for the band, Laverne. You know, like we could bite its head off or whatever.
Hands off that hamster.
Friend of yours, Bernard?
He belongs to Weird Ed Edison, and it looks like he's brought us a note. It's from my old friend, Green Tentacle. He says that Purple Tentacle's mutated into an insane genius, and Dr. Fred's going to kill them both. I thought I was free of Dr. Fred and those crazy Edisons forever. But now I know that I must go back to the mansion. Okay, we'll spread out commando style. Laverne, you go secure the area behind those double doors. Hoagie, you take care of upstairs reconnaissance. I'll maintain Command HQ here, in the lobby.
What are we looking for?
We've got to find where Dr. Fred is holding the tentacles.
This better not take too long. I've got an anatomy final tomorrow.
And I've got a show to set up later tonight. If I'm late, I don't get to test the drums.
If I know Dr. Fred, he's got the tentacles tied up in his secret lab. Question is, where's his secret lab? Laverne's covering that territory. I can't touch it, it's spiny. I can't touch it, it's spiny. I'm not leaving this motel until I find those tentacles. I'd rather not. The Chicago Manual of Thermodynamic Flux Induction Circuit Design. Great stuff! It's stuck to the floor. It's permanently attached to the countertop. Gee, Dr. Fred doesn't have a penny. Sleek design, sturdy construction, attractive housing. All in all, a fine phone. It's a bottle of correctional fluid. Boy, the Edisons are a spectacularly ugly family. The safe is closed. I don't know the combination. Wow, it's from my favorite movie. I have 3 just like it at home. Always make sure they get your good side. The safe is closed. Hoagie's got that part. There's something funny about that clock. Aha! A secret passage. This is all too easy.
Laverne, how'd you get upstairs?
Am I upstairs? I got lost.
Seen any tentacles?
What's a tentacle?
Oh, just something I whipped up in my spare time. Made good pets, actually, until one of them tried to take over the world. Had to tie the little buggers up in the basement.
Good thing you told us that.
Yeah, Bernard wanted us to set them free.
Thank God you weren't that stupid. Did you say Bernard?
Okay, you're free to go.
Thanks, Bernard.
Yes, thank you, naive human. Now I can finish taking over the world.
Wait!
Oh, yeah. Now I remember. He's incredibly evil, isn't he?
I'll try to talk him out of it.
Well, what possible harm could one insane mutant tentacle do?
Leaping lab rats!
Dr. Fred.
What have you done this time, you meddling milquetoast? Now Purple Tentacle is free to use his evil mutant powers to take over the world and enslave all humanity!
Whoops.
Our only hope now is to turn off my sludge-o-matic machine and prevent the toxic mutagen from entering the river.
Isn't it a little late for that, Doctor?
Of course, that's why I'll have to do it yesterday through the time machine.
This is all your fault, Bernard.
Behold, children, the Chronogon.
Doc, can't you just send Bernard?
No, you must all go to increase the odds that one of you will make it there alive.
Have any people ever been hurt in this thing?
Of course not. This is the first time I've ever tried it on people. Well, I'll be.
Bernard, float over here so I can punch you.
This must be that Woodstock place Mom and Dad are always talking about.
What could it all mean?
I don't know. I don't want to know.
Die. Die.
We may not live to see yesterday.
I'm sure Dr. Fred wouldn't have done this if it weren't safe.
After all, he is a doctor.
It works! I can't believe it! And they said imitation diamond wasn't good enough. Uh-oh. Cheap mail-order jewels?
What happened to Hoagie and Laverne?
I knew I should have bought a real diamond.
Are they alive?
My dials say that the larger specimen landed 200 years in the past, and the other is stuck 200 years in the future.
Well, hurry up and bring them back.
I will, as soon as I get a new diamond. Then all your buddies have to do is plug in their respective chronogens and...
Plug them in? Where is Hoagie going to find an electrical outlet 200 years in the past?
Yes, well, he'll be needing my patented super battery then, won't he? Now, where did I put those patented super battery plans of mine?
Plans? How are we going to get Hoagie plans?
Don't worry me with details, boy. Just help me find the plans. They're in this house somewhere.
Now what am I going to do?
I think I made myself perfectly clear. Step 1, find plans. Step 2, save world. Step 3, get out of my house. Let's get cracking.
That's right, huddling sum of $2 million. Hey, for the special rock bottom introductory price of $2 million. The number to call is 1-800-STAR Wars. Don't miss this amazing once-in-a-lifetime offer.
It's empty. I don't want to cause any more trouble. I don't want to cause any more trouble. I don't want to cause any more trouble.
Maybe I put them upstairs. That's got to be it. Upstairs.
I think it's designed to run with something, more like a... It's Dr. Fred's design for a super battery. It's capable of storing up to 1 gigavolt with a... I've got the plans.
Quick, we have to flush them to Hoagie.
How did you get over there?
My ingenious super battery design, please.
You really flushed them.
Yes.
Down the toilet.
No, through time. Using the highly sophisticated time flux hydraulic vortex chamber I've installed in each chronogon, you can flush small inanimate objects to each other through time. Flush small inanimate objects to each other through time.
Hello? Dr. Fred, can you hear me? Drat.
Did you hear something?
No. Let's see if what's-his-name catches on.
Oh, great. I'm stuck in colonial times, tentacles are taking over the world, and now the toilet's backing up.
Hoagie, come over here. It's your old pal, Dr. Fred.
Dr. Fred, how'd you get in there?
I want you to pick up those plans you see in the chronogon, Hoagie. Bring them to Red Edison. He's my great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. He'll know what to do.
You need the plans to make a super battery so you can plug in your chronogon.
Okay, if you say so, Bernard.
Good boy. Does he have any experience with electronics?
Well, I once saw him take 3,000 volts directly through his head without batting an eye.
Didn't he pass out?
Well, he was already passed out when it happened.
Time for me to save the world, I guess.
So as soon as Hoagie gets that battery working, we're set.
I'm afraid not. We still need a diamond for the main unit. And your friend in the future needs power too, if she's still alive.
Alive?
Get me out of here. I like trees and everything, but this one has got to go.
There, it's off. But it's too late now. Warning! Output from this device is highly toxic and may cause tyrannical delusions if injected. You looking at me? Are you looking at me? Then who are you looking at, huh? I asked you a question. Okay, clown, that does it. I hate that clown. Not with what's left of my fingernails.
Hey, boy, you missed the party.
You and the clown were having a party?
No, last night. At the Novelty Good Salesmen's Convention. I tell you, we novelty good salesmen know how to have a good time.
Has anyone ever told you you look like Don Corleone?
That's strange. My wife says I look like Charlie Parker. So, want a cigar?
Sure, lay one of those Havanan babies on me.
Thought I was gonna blow your head off there, didn't you? Well, you were right! You shouldn't smoke. It's a bad habit. That cracks me up every time.
Hi there.
What can I do for you, kid?
So where is everybody?
The really big bash was last night. I guess they're all sleeping it off. So, want another cigar?
Okay, but only if you promise not to light it this time.
Would I do a thing like that? I told you it was a bad habit.
Hi there.
What can I do for you, kid?
Nice cigars.
Nice. These babies are practically exploding with tobacco goodness. So, want another cigar?
Okay, but only if you promise not to light it this time.
Would I do a thing like that? I told you it was a bad habit.
Disgusting. I don't even want to touch that gunk. Looks like they all escaped. No use in doing that, it's empty. Come on, I won't hurt you. Now just calm down for a second. Air conditioning, I guess.
Hands off, boy! That's a precision-made novelty device.
A handle attached to a rotating shaft which transmits and modifies rotary motion and torque. I can't. It's stuck. It's already open. I wouldn't want to strain my... It's not exactly the Ritz. It's not exactly the Ritz. No time for that now. I'm saving the world from Purple Tentacle. It's closed. Signed, Edna, thanks for giving me the fever. Creepy. Must be an Edison. It looks awful heavy.
Don't even think about it.
Ooh, baby, what a man.
You ain't kidding, precious.
It's Dr. Fred's office. Nothing going on in there. Something strange is going on in there. Excuse me.
What is it? I'm rather... Say, aren't you Bernard Bernoulli?
Yes, that's right.
I knew it! You broke into our mansion a few years ago to save your little friend. What did you come for this time?
I'm a repairman. I've come to fix your VCR.
There's nothing wrong with my VCR. You keep your paws off of it.
I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Come back anytime, you big hunk. Get away from that!
Hey, aren't you Weird Ed Edison, the paramilitary nut?
Why, yes, Hey, do I know you?
Yeah, I'm Bernard Bernoulli. I broke into your house 5 years ago, kidnapped your hamster, broke into your piggy bank.
No, doesn't ring a bell, but I can't remember much about that period anyway. My psychotherapist thinks something traumatic happened to me back then that I'm blocking out.
Does it have anything to do with a hamster?
All I know is that I used to have a cute white hamster with spots, and now I have a cute brown one with no spots. It used to worry me, and the nightmares would come. I'm much better now. I don't have those bad thoughts anymore. Now I collect stamps.
Nice hamster. Does he do tricks?
No, he just sits there. I used to have a really smart hamster, but something happened to him.
That hamster really should get some exercise.
Well, Dad puts him to work down in the basement sometimes. But then he starts sweating, and then he gets wet, and then he gets cold, and then he refuses to work.
Your dad or the hamster?
Are you making fun of me?
No,
I get upset when people make fun of me.
I just meant...
Oh, it makes me so mad. I just want to... relax. I want to relax. I'll be okay if I just focus on my stamps.
Are all your hobbies this fascinating?
I don't have any other hobbies. These stamps are my whole life. If anything were ever to happen to them...
How are the folks?
Where Dad's in the basement doing an experiment, Mom's in the next room spying on a honeymoon, Ted's in the front yard.
Holding up a bowl of lard?
Well, it's a bird bath, actually, but it rhymes better your way.
What happened to the old hamster?
I don't remember. When I try, all I can think of is a flash of light and this horrible sound.
What was the horrible sound?
It was sort of like ding, Oh God, I hear it in my dreams till this day.
That's quite a nice collection. Can I have it?
No, no. They mean a lot to me. Sometimes I think they're the only friends I've got.
Well, hope I didn't get you too excited. Bye.
Peace be with you.
He's reading the Wall Street Journal. I've got one just like this packed away in the garage.
Grody. This door appears to be locked. This door appears to be locked. It's totally covered with crud. Making it dirtier won't help. You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once. That would not be respectful. Besides, I might get caught. What's up? Don't feel like talking, huh? Vow of silence or something, probably, right? Well, that's cool. I have something for Red Edison. You wouldn't be him, would you? Great hat, man. I dig the three-corner idea. It's like the pyramids, you know? I heard pyramids are supposed to have weird energies. Later, dude. It's closed. It's covered with plans and junk. Just looks like a regular hammer to me, but then
Say, that's a left-handed hammer, you know. I invented it myself. It was for my ungrateful slob of a left-handed son. Oh, well.
It looks more like a raincoat than a lab coat.
Hey! Only employees are allowed to use that lab coat.
Hey,
What is it?
you look kind of familiar.
Of course I do. I'm Red Edison, the inventor, not to mention owner of this inn. Perhaps you've seen my picture in some important scientific journal. Then again, maybe not.
Do you know Ben Franklin?
Franklin? I would never associate with that overstuffed goofball. He has the stupidest idea about glasses with one red lens and one blue one.
What are you doing?
I'm inventing, you simpleton. What's it look like I'm doing?
I know an inventor who looks a bit like you.
Well, it's not one of my sons, that's for sure. It appears that I, Red Edison, foremost genius of my day, am to be the last in a long line of gifted inventors. My nearly indistinguishable sons have decided that they want to be artists. I think it was Jed's idea. Or is it Ned? Ah, well, the left-handed one at any rate. Must be some sort of bad blood on their mother's side.
What are you inventing?
It's a new size-independent fastening mechanism based on circular geometry.
What are you inventing?
It's a new size-independent fastening mechanism based on circular geometry.
Well, see you later.
You might if you cut that hair a bit shorter.
Hey,
What is it this time?
what are you doing?
I'm inventing you.
Well, see you later.
You.
Yo,
Hello?
have you got the hiccups?
No, I'm freezing.
Why don't you build a fire?
Well, I keep asking Jefferson to build a fire, but he won't. Says he needs the log for posterity and won't part with it.
He's going to give the log to starving children?
I don't get any respect around here. Why, I bet if George I spent the winter in Valley Forge, Washington was cold, we'd get some heat in here.
What are you guys doing in here?
We're writing
We're drafting a constitution for the United States.
Don't say draft, you'll only make me colder.
Wimp.
Why don't you have some hot coffee?
Oh, I can't stand coffee. It makes me irritable and want to bang my head against the walls.
You say that as though it was a bad thing.
Do you have any idea how much it costs to fix a wall these days? It's a racket.
How come you sign your name so big?
Astigmatism.
You mean you have like a childhood complex?
All right. The truth is that a friend once told me that women go crazy over guys with a big signature.
Awesome blanket there, dude.
Thank you. It was given to me by my dear old colorblind Aunt Hattie.
Shouldn't you guys be working instead of just sitting there?
Writer's block. We can't think of any amendments or anything, so we put a suggestion box over there. I don't suppose you have any brilliant ideas?
You could guarantee the right to free speech.
Free speech? No, that'll never work.
Well, I gotta go, dude. Yo.
Please, let me suffer in peace.
Yo.
Please, let me suffer in peace.
Hey, tall, dark, and spiffy, my name's Hoagie.
Well, how quaint. I am, of course, Thomas Jefferson, noted scholar, musician, horseman, student of the sciences, member of the bar.
Oh, sure, I've heard of you, dude. What's in the can, Tommy?
Thomas. My name is Thomas, and this, my chubby friend, is a time capsule, filled with remembrances of our time to be revealed 400 years hence.
So, how's the time capsule going?
I'm sorry to say that except for my log, we haven't got a thing.
Could you start a fire, please?
I'd love to oblige you, young man, but I can't. This is the only log, and I'm saving it for posterity.
How can you let Hancock suffer like that?
A real man is warmed by the fires of his spirit. You should listen to Washington relate his experiences at Valley Forge and take heed.
Has anyone ever told you you're a very snappy dresser?
Why, yes. I studied at Virginia Coat and Technical, where I majored in color theory. I was captain of the varsity cravat team.
Those are impressive credentials, Tom.
Thomas.
Dude, is that like the Constitution?
Right now, it's just a constitution, I'm afraid. We hit a slight creative block right after the preamble. That's why we put up a suggestion box over there.
Dude, I loved your work on the Declaration of Independence.
Ah, thank you. What was your favorite part?
I like the we the people part.
That's not in the Declaration of... Say, that's not bad. Maybe we can use it.
Well, later, dude.
What? What's going to happen later?
Excuse me.
Yes?
What are you looking at out there?
The future of our nation.
Those outhouses?
No. I was just admiring my reflection in the window. Striking, aren't I?
Whoa, you're like George Washington.
Very much like him, according to my wife, Mrs. Washington.
My name's Hoagie.
Like the sandwich? How quaint.
Cold enough for you?
Cold? Why, you don't know the meaning of the word. I spent a winter at Valley Forge. Now that was cold. Why, my spit would freeze before it hit the ground.
Cool.
Extremely.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Is it true about you and the cherry tree?
Oh, yes, it's quite true. Why, I've cut down acres of cherry trees in my day.
Would you give me a demonstration?
I don't see why I should.
I've been thinking about what you said about cherry trees.
Pondering the great truths, eh? Well?
I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother.
Lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby. But as you can see, there isn't. I only cut down cherry trees. Family tradition, you understand, cherries only. There's nothing out there but cedar and kumquats.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Weren't you president or something?
Yes, I expect to be chosen president unanimously. I'm very well connected. Do you think I should be the ecology president or the education president?
Depends on how many cherry trees you've chopped down.
Well, I am quite the adept tree cutter. Men still tell tales of my youthful prowess.
I think I'll go look at some trees right now. The Constitutional Convention invites your comments, critiques, amendments to the Constitution. Sometimes I like to eat it raw. Salad oil. I can't open it. Bitchin'.
Soon all the power of the heavens will be mine! All mine! If only we had some nasty weather!
I guess this is George Washington's bed. I bet it calls the butler just like on TV.
I told you guys I'll get to the flag next. I'm working as fast as I can.
Hey, chill. Take your time.
Don't tell me you've got another design change for the flag.
I've got another design change for the flag.
I knew it. What's the current brainstorm from our fickle founding fathers?
It should have a hologram on it somewhere.
Oh, What the heck? At this point, I'd do anything just to have it over with. Put the pattern on the table, and I'll look at it when I'm done with this job.
Stars and stripes, dull, dull, dull.
Hey, don't criticize unless you got a better idea.
Gosh, I never want to mess with history. My grandma had one like that. I like these.
Too late. You've already rejected those.
Chateau de Cheapo, 1775. I don't quite see how it can fly. Grody, man. I don't go through people's underwear. Hi, horsey.
Well, hi yourself.
Nice teeth.
Thanks. I paid quite a bit for them.
I didn't think horses could talk.
Maybe they just never had anything to say to you. Ever think of that?
You mean horses have been snubbing me my whole life?
Well, if you want to put it that way.
Is this some kind of a trick?
I don't do magic. I'm just a horse.
What's a nice horse like you doing in a place like this?
Hey, I live here. What are you doing here?
I'm trying to get back to the future and save the world.
The future, huh? And I thought that Franklin guy was off his nut.
Well, I gotta go.
See you later.
It looks like someone's dentures were in here.
Hey, I've got to put them somewhere.
Question is, which one's stuffed and which one's the real McCoy?
I assure you that we are both real, but we are neither one of us McCoys. We are Edisons, Ned and Jed.
Who's who?
Does it really matter? Even our dear father can't tell us apart. He only knows that one of us is left-handed while the other is right, but that neither of us are following in his tiny scientific footsteps. Hold still, Jed! So, I'm almost too frightened to ask, are you the marble delivery man? Or the model?
I'm no marble delivery man, but rock is my life.
I'm sure that's terribly amusing, where you're from. Where exactly did you come from?
The future. Kind of spooky sounding, ain't it? Ooh, the future. I'm from the future. Look out.
Gosh, it would be so nice if you weren't here anymore.
I'm the model. Should I take my clothes off now?
No. No, you most definitely should not. We couldn't get your body shape right anyway, unless we cemented 2 slabs of marble together. But then your statue would have a big seam in it.
That's okay. It would have one anyway.
Look, don't call us. We'll call you.
Dang. I'm the delivery man, okay, if I unload in here?
Actually, we are well supplied with medium, so thank you, no.
This ain't medium, it's the extra large stuff.
Please go away. We artists are very sensitive to your kind of people.
What kind of people?
Big, dumb people.
Sorry, hope I haven't jostled you.
Too late.
Wow, doesn't even blink.
Please do not perturb my model.
It must be Ned's. Or is it Jad's?
Oh no! I've lost it! Oh, where hath gone the muse that once guided my hand with such care? Must inspiration be so transitory? Must art be so cruel? I'm a failure. Don't say that, Ned. Father was right. We Edisons are made to be scientists, not artists. Dear brother, we must be strong in these times of creative adversity. Why don't you let me take over for a while? I'll clean this rubble up and start over. You relax. Have a cappuccino. I'm glad we switched places. I think you're coming out quite well.
Sorry, hope I haven't jostled you.
Too late.
I wonder if there's anything to eat in it. What a pretty pussycat. Yipe. Cats dig these. All right, paint. I can see the roof right outside. Yipe. Hi there, mister.
Franklin, Ben Franklin, soon to be known as the inventor of electricity.
Do you know Red Edison? He's a scientist guy, too.
Red Edison? A scientist? He's just an innkeeper who pretends to be a scientist, and he's not very good at doing either one. I can't believe Washington and Jefferson picked his inn, of all places, to write our Constitution.
Shouldn't you say the discoverer of electricity?
You think the ultimate power in the universe is just under some rock waiting to be discovered? Ha! I, Ben Franklin, am going to summon power from the sky by sheer force of genius.
I wonder what Red would say about that.
Who cares about that crackpot?
What's so bad about Red?
What can you say about a guy who spent the last 4 years perfecting a left-handed hammer? He's insane! And he steals other people's inventions, too, before they can even apply for the patent. Not that I'm bitter.
Aren't you the $100 guy?
The $100 guy, not bad.
I need Red to help me save humanity.
So he's a missionary now, eh? Well, why not? Can't be any worse at that than he is at inventing.
Well, see ya.
Carry on.
Kumquats. They don't seem to have gotten too far. Stolen from the desk of George Washington.
Hey, keep your hands off that.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Do you really have wooden teeth?
As a matter of fact, I do make use of artificial teeth. I find them to be far superior to the ordinary enamel variety.
Wow, what do you brush them with?
I use a toothbrush, much like everyone else, and a bit of wood polish, of course.
Doesn't that taste awful?
Not if you take them out first.
Don't you have a problem with splinters?
I've been to war, boy. No one who's heard the thunder of musket fire, smelled the sulphur from a cannon blast, and felt the fear in the hearts of his comrades is going to be bothered by a little thing like, oh, blast it.
Well, what about termites?
Hardly.
My Uncle Henry has false teeth, too.
Fascinating, I'm sure.
I've been thinking about what you said about cherry trees.
Pondering the great truths, eh? Well?
I bet you've lost it. You couldn't cut down a tree to save your grandmother.
Lost it, have I? Why, I'd show you a thing or two if there were a cherry tree nearby. But as you can see, there... Oh, well, what do you know? There is a cherry tree out there. Well, let's go chop the sucker down.
I said come down from there at once!
Try to understand. I'm stuck in this...
Voila!
You're quite a man.
Yes, I know.
Scratch one kumquat tree.
Those founding fathers are driving me nuts. Flag design changes every 5 minutes. Well, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm making them a flag, ready or not.
You're brilliant. What a novel design. Come to Baltimore at once. It's the battery plans I'm supposed to give to that Red Edison dude. Looks like someone's bedroom. It's blocked up with somebody's bed. It's one of those pulley things. Yo, Tom.
Thomas.
How goes the framing of the Constitution?
Not so well. An argument has broken out over whether we should separate church and state or legalize bingo parlors. I sure hope someone gives us a useful suggestion soon.
So, how's the time capsule going?
I'm sorry to say that except for my log, we haven't got a thing.
Later, brah.
What? What's going to happen later? Thank you. This is exactly the sort of thing I need for the time capsule. I'll bury it tonight, and it won't be seen for hundreds of years. Future generations are in your debt.
Whoa.
Sorry, I'm saving it. It's going to be a famous log.
Yo, Tom.
Thomas.
How can you let Hancock suffer like that?
A real man is warmed by the fires of his spirit. You should listen to Washington relate his experiences at Valley Forge and take heed.
Later, brah.
What? What's going to happen later?
Yo.
Please, let me suffer in peace.
You can look, but don't touch.
They don't seem to have gotten too far. Excuse me.
Yes?
Now what are you looking at out there?
There are two sides to everything. You know that, my boy?
Wow, what issue are you contemplating?
What do you think? Is my left side better or my right?
I think it's freezing in here, don't you?
Freezing? Balderdash.
Excuse me.
Yes?
Gee, I gotta go now.
I don't want it.
Super battery, eh? Brilliant design. Sometimes I amaze myself. Now all I need is oil, vinegar, and some gold. Ah, excellent. I need that for my super battery.
The late Max Addix, his petard runneth over. A lamentable fate for such a patriotic dude. I bet it calls the butt. Whee!
Here I am, don't get your carols in an uproar. Excuse me, Mr. Washington. All done here. Bye now.
Gosh, I never want to mess with history. The guys downstairs say they want a big family crest, and in the four corners they want a keg, some babes, a guitar, and some drumsticks. And underneath it all put, America rocks.
Just put the plans on the table and I'll get to it.
Looks comfortable. Hey, what's that on the plans? It looks like a secret backwards message. Oh, it's just a coffee stain. I don't understand that technical stuff. Grody, man. I don't go through people's underwear. A horse is a horse, of course. Hi. Hi there. Still trying to get back to the future? Laughed at by a horse. Whoa. I don't think I want this. I don't wanna.
An incredible 4,000-carat diamond.